Welcome to SYCMU. I'm Ashley, and I've got my pooch over here. She's sleeping. Updates. I'm really happy to tell you guys that I got a new phone so I can take much better video. Hopefully, this phone has good enough quality that you guys don't completely suffer. My lights are doing really good. So awesome, right? Awesome. Batteries die pretty quick, which isn't a bad thing. I don't use them constantly a lot. I do have a reading light, so if I'm reading, I will sit in the dark in my van and I will read. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, so I'm not really stealth camping. I'm camping comfortably, kind of. I'm not worried about cops coming up to my door. I'm more worried about the elk itching themselves in my van. So I've never been in this situation because they're very spooky, but they're not scared of people so much. But when they see me in the van move, they spook. So one of these days, I got to leave my phone down by me so I can snap a picture for you guys. Like, they are at this window. Really close. There's also a three-legged coyote that runs around. I haven't named him yet, but I'm about to. And he runs around like he came 15 feet to me and just like, oh, hey, what's up? Went over and killed a Canadian goose, came back with it hanging out of his mouth like, what's up? Dinner. Yeah. Nature isn't as afraid of me as I'm used to. So it's not that I'm scared of nature. It's just I like to have like a respectful fear, you know? So when they don't spook, And I'm really excited about like all the nature around here. And the storms come up out of nowhere. It's really nice out here. It's silent. It's so quiet. You can hear everything. You can hear the elk walking by the van. You can hear the coyotes go off. You can hear oh my gosh, the owls. There's this beautiful owl. He stands like this tall and he flies around out here. And I watched him like catch a mouse or whatever he was hunting. Silent. They are so swift. Beautiful. All white. I don't know what kind of owl it is. I'm not like a wildlife professional, but I mean, I assume it's just like a barn owl or something. He's not real big, but he's the biggest white owl I've ever seen. And just beautiful, healthy. Oh, God. The storms out here happen like that. Never see them coming. Just storm. I'm a little worried with how brave the wildlife is out here because of my dog. She's bite size. So while I'm parked here for now, I have kind of a makeshift yard. Not necessarily to keep my dog in, but to keep predators out. Because coyotes like to do this thing. I grew up on a ranch, and coyotes like to do this run by when they get their prey. So if it's small enough, they just swipe it. Also, we have really big birds of prey here, like bald eagles. We have a pair of hawks. We have a couple of falcons out here, which are beautiful. But my dog is carry-awayable size, so I do worry about that a lot. So I never ever leave her unattended outside. When I'm cleaning stalls, if I can't, she's not with me all the time. She's in the tack room, warm where she should be, because she does get cold out there. So I try to really focus on her safety while I'm out here. She's got a little glowy thing at night, so I can see her better. I've got a headlamp. I just doing everything I can to be safe out here. But it is different camping out in the middle of nowhere versus in town. I'm faced with different difficulties. Insulation is something that I'm really looking into. Mine was a really quick build, as you guys know if you've watched my video. I didn't insulate it correctly. It was just kind of thrown together because I wanted to get the build done before the end of summer, and I wanted to be in the van. So I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm really, really looking into this neoprene spray-on insulation. But before I do insulation, I really, really need to focus on how to adapt my solar power. Maybe even I want to try like some turbine power, just like a little tiny turbine that I can pop up or magnetize to the top of my van. It's not necessarily stealth, but it would help. It would help. I mean, I'm not stealth camping right now, so having that available, something small enough that would still generate some sort of power when I don't have sun, because let's face it, I'm in Oregon right now, and we don't have sun all the time. Like, it rains a lot. And I really like Washington too, and guess what? It rains a lot there too. And I plan on traveling more, but right now I kind of found a spot that I'm comfortable and I really enjoy what I'm doing. So until I grow bored with that, which I really don't see myself growing bored with horses, but until another adventure pursues me or if I fall into something, I'm really focused on here and I'm really happy here. And I think I'm going to stick around for a little bit. But the coastline is so fun to adventure. Like, even just on my days off between working at the pizza place and working at the barn, I'm really, really happy just traveling the coastline because there's so much that you miss. So this summer, I'm really going to focus on rebuilding my van. So I'm going to go to Restore and try to use as much reusable material as possible. I'm going to try to make this a recycled project. I just don't find it necessary to spend full price on brand new stuff because I don't need brand new stuff. I need functional and I need cost efficient. And I really do want it to be like homey and I don't know. The whole van's kind of quirky. And I am still looking for a high top. It almost seems like an impossible endeavor, especially being on the coastline. There is like no pick-aparts. None. I came from the valley where there's one like every 30 miles. So that's kind of hard. If anybody knows of a high top in Oregon, message me. Something. Okay? I would like to stand up. I'm going to build like a kitchenette kind of over here where I've got like my tote and stuff, you see, and my little bench. So my bench is kind of where I keep like my off-season stuff or extra blankets for my bed, and my heated blanket works awesome. Some serious rebuilding this summer. Definitely going to need help though. Tools is probably my biggest issue because like I live in a van. I don't have tools like that, but I'm pretty sure that I can find someone that will help me. And Restore has so many cheap materials. It's awesome. So it's going to be ragtag kind of awesome. I really want to put trim up and it'll be really nice. I'm going to try to put lights under the trim so it lights up, so it doesn't shine so much down by the windows. It just kind of gives you this light. And I want to keep my ceiling really bad. My mommy painted a cloud scene on it. You guys would love it. Here, I'll show you. You've probably already seen it, but look. It's clouds and so pretty. And I've got stickers, you can see. I've got stickers that are glow in the dark. They're awesome. It's pretty great. I'm not a carpenter. I'm really not. That's why this cabinet was built in like 10 minutes. All I had was a skill saw. So yeah, that's all the updates I really do have. I'm staying warm. I'm still fighting condensation all the time. And winter is only a few months. And I've made it this far with not a lot of terrible luck. So we'll find out. My Geo Metro threw the alternator belt, which also pumps my water pump. So I changed the thermostat, okay? And then I suddenly had heat, and that was awesome. And then threw my belt. Car overheats now. Went from not even getting to op temp to boiling hot. And I was basically just running on my battery. So when I went to go get the new belt, I rolled through Lincoln City, right? Praying my car would run all the way there. A, Geo Metros are really light, super easy to push. B, I only had to make it for like 3 miles. So 3 miles wasn't bad, but I had also driven the car for like a quick trip yesterday. So I'm really hoping that my battery will withstand that kind of trip and not lose its charge. Because if the alternator belt's not on there, it's not recharging the battery. I'm also finding condensation on my window because my water pump's not working and I don't have, hot air blowing on my window. So that sucked. I get to Napa, I pick up my part, and I just change it didn't change it. I put the belt on right there, right in the parking lot, and they're looking at me like, no one offered to help or anything. Shocker. Yeah, I was just really happy that it was a super easy fix and it was only an $8 part. Economy! Woo! Love saving me some money. Yeah, and I didn't have to pay a mechanic to do it. Self-sufficient. Whew. Always do my own work. I absolutely possibly can. Wiring is different though. I will pay someone to do wiring because I hate wiring. Other than that, I don't know. I had a really good Christmas. Good New Year's. Pretty cool. Yeah. Me and Sasquatch are trying to be friends out here in the wilderness. I'll post more videos unless Sasquatch eats me. Maybe I can get him to be a guest on my video. Maybe I can convince the elk to be my backdrop one of these days. That would be cool. If I could get the elk to be my backdrop, that would be awesome. I'm going to pick up a game cam and put it next to my van and see if I can't catch some wildlife for you guys.